Dole. No bid at 55. I just made it, but I made it, right? I'm going to pull up my other scanners here. RSI is the first thing we're going to look at. I need to bring up Option Hacker. Let me hide this thing.
Buy low, sell high.
Thank you, Dad. PFGC December calls. I'm getting some now. I'm going to put a 2-bid here for a couple. So PFCG, I'm going to go 2-bid for 2 contracts. VKTX higher, Fun higher, BRBR a couple pennies. Zeta down so far today. Tesla moving. Intel is moving up nicely today. Intel up 60 cents today. I still have some calls left on those as a personal portfolio trade. Next week, 22.5. I got in at 25. Let's offer these at 40 here. So Intel's popping this morning. Next week calls, I'm still in these. They're actually not that up that much on the value. Watch list. BRBR higher, Double D higher, DRS higher, EH down. Match.com up a couple pennies. That trade went away last week. I sold the rest of that call spread for 20. So I made money in Match.com. I could have made more money, but, you know, I guess I didn't get out of it at a good price. Usually I do get stuff out of stuff at good prices. Usually I'm up a point. They're up about 15 last night. Let me offer EH calls at 65. Those are October calls. So 65. QXO unchanged. Shell up 32 cents. VSCO higher. WRB higher. Dole getting crushed. Dole. I had a weird mark in Dole last week. So let me bring up the scanner, another scanner. And I just have to log in to get that. First day of the week. Maybe we'll get a really good signal today. You can never predict when the good signals are going to come. Still in VIAV. Ha ha ha. All right, so let me get my other scanner going. So let's get rid of this. Get rid of this. I don't like having too many windows here. All right, so other scanner is going to be logged in. We're going to go to RSI, Relative Strength Index 2. I've been trying to take off positions before earnings. Being patient so far today. Patient and Virtue down. Futures down on the day. Duolingo down. Gap down a couple events. Spear up 220 here in Severe. So I have some calls on that one. Being bought. EH is down. Dole getting crushed. NAGE 2030 here. AKRO is lower this morning. Intel's up 90 cents here. Have Intel calls for next week being offered out. The 33 cents, I have an offer at 40. I got in at 27. Intel on fire today. It's my biggest winner today. Intel is my biggest winner today. PFGC. Let's get a little music going this morning. No, we don't play that. We play Buddha Bar. There we go. Futures down on the day. BRBR had a great 10 out of 10 trade last week. 10 out of 10, 5 straight winning trades in that one. So 10 out of 10. I got my blue light glasses on. I'm start wearing these during the day. Next up, 16 cents. NAGE higher. Rare unchanged. Scott's Miracle Growth actually up today. I'm going to offer rare calls out at 360. Let's do 350. Let's do 360. So I'm gonna offer some rare calls out. R-A-R-E. Futures down on the day here. Joel getting hit on earnings. Match.com, out of Match.com. I can remove that one from my radar. HCC goes away this week. SOC goes away this week. Futures now up on the day. Nothing has hit any of my scanners yet so far today. Good morning, morning, morning. You know, my happiest time all week is when I get to come in the trading room. And I mean that. Remove fun from my radar. Pepsi, Sphere, Duolingo. I'm ready. Put some money to risk. Give me a signal I like. I trade on real money every single day. I have about $80,000 in my account total. I have two accounts. I have I have $70,000. I have a Tradier account, and then I have a Thinkorswim account. So I do trade on both those accounts. Next higher today. They were buying some next calls last week. Next decade. I don't even know what this stock does. I'm going to go bid for some January calls in next decade. TTE up a couple times. TTE will expire this week. Remove S from my radar. WRB, I'm going to have a target offered out. They're back to break even on those calls. I'm going to have them on 195. Those were a huge loser like the next day. In WRB, you're just coming back here a little bit. Nvidia down today. Nvidia down today. I am the PFGC market maker. I am the PFGC market maker. Zeta up a penny. Monday. Now that the summer's almost over, I think we'll start getting some good signals. Again, it goes through like ebb and flow of when we get good signals. CRH down, GH is higher. I was actually almost thinking about buying some Chipotle as a long-term trade, but I didn't. I have not. Chipotle. VSCO down. Coursera's down. I'm going to offer some Coursera calls at 30. To have an offer out. Coursera. Bought some of those at 20. Meta up a buck. Intel on fire here. Intel 22.5 for next week. I have them offered at 40. I paid 27. Intel's my biggest winner of the day. Intel up over $1. It's traded 25 million shares so far today. It's a huge winner today in Intel, guys. Those close at about 16 cents. They're up to about 36. So overnight Intel, guys. Intel raging here. I put spreads. I have ATM Weekly Money Machine, and then I have calls. My calls are offered at 40. They're worth about 35. Coursera, I have an offer out. BRBR up a little bit. Beam down a little bit. ABR 14 cents. Huh? Wayfair? RSI, Relative Strength Index. Let's do a scan functionality. We don't have anything that's post-earnings. So I run a scan functionality. AI down $6.50. Holy moly. So AI is going to be a possibility for RSI, guys. I see. The funny thing is, like, I'm very into AI technology. You should see how much I use ChatGPT. It is insane. And 5.0 just came out. It is unbelievable. I ask it any question, it scours the whole internet and gives me the best answer. So instead of going to YouTube anymore, instead of going to Google, all I do is I just go to ChatGPT. It is. I was using Grok for a while. I've used Perplexity, but ChatGPT is just great. So AI is a higher today. AI is a candidate here, guys. AI is a candidate for RSI, Relative Strength Index. AI is a candidate here, guys. So candidate AI, guys. Intel, nice trading. Nice trading in Intel. I'm still in these calls. Samsora higher today. SMG higher today. At the money straddle, so at the money calls, at the money puts. For today and for this week, it's the SPY straddle. Always look at that to figure out how much they're implying the move can be between now and any time period. So let's go to SPY straddle. So the SPY straddle that expires today is the 637 straddle. It's around $2.20. They're implying a 22-point move between now and the end of the day. Now and the end of the week, 80. God, AK, you're pretty good at that. 80-point move, guys. 80-point move. Oh, ChatGPT is insane. One thing that ChatGPT has done, it's had me spend a lot more money on Amazon. Because now I can get the answer for anything I want. So now I'm just spending more money on Amazon. I'm spending so much money on Amazon. I spent $1,500 in the last 3 days. I'm a consumer. I just buy things. It's pretty unbelievable. BRBR, a little weakness. COUR, a little weakness. Double D, a little bit of weakness. Dole down. Disney calls being sold. Tesla up $10. I always have a structured node in Tesla. So I'm always going to have a structured node in Tesla. Double D, I would buy some of these for superior options. I think it is superior options. I'm going to go buck bid here in Double D. So these are the Nove 21st 80s and Double D. So guys, I have a bid in under the market in Double D. So these are Double D. Double D, 1121, 2025, 80 calls for $1. My target would be 150. So Double D, guys, I have a Double D have a bid in here in the market. And that would be a trade for probably superior options. So Double D, guys, I have a bid in the market. Double B, I have a bid in the market. Double B is bid in the market. PTCT, no thank you. SEP 50s. SEP is going to go to our front month. So we talk about time decay just getting eroded away. We'll see the front month start getting hit on time decay. VIX surprisingly up about 4% today. Oh, excuse me. First single hit option after QS calls. I'm not going to take these. If you want to take them, go ahead and take them. So option hacker. Buyer of QS. 9/5, 2025, 10 call. 59 cents in QS. I'm not going to take these here in QS. Excuse me. QS, guys. QS calls being bought. I'm not participating in QS calls. So QS calls trading here, guys. And QS, I'm not going to take them. Rum. Rum 10s, guys. Rum. Not run. Rum. So rum 10s, guys. Traded 2.5. Rumble. I'm not buying these. Rumble calls being bought, guys. Rumble calls being bought. I'm not going to take these here in Rumble. Rumble, guys. Option hacker. Buyer of Rumble. 9/19, 2025. 10 calls for 75 cents. So Rumble, guys. Calls being bought in Rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Once again, I'm not taking these. SEPTA is going to be your front month, guys. So be very careful of your front month premium levels. So rumble. Let's get ready to rumble. Rumble calls being bought and QS calls being bought. Rumble's already up $1.40 today. Key to been on AI. The first candlestick in AI. We need a bear candle. Talk about a bull candle reversal. First candle is a bull candle, so we need a bear candle. We need a bear candle followed by a bull candle reversal in that one. EH, I have a target offer out under the market. NVIDIA down, Google down, AMD higher. Apple down. Apple hit an RSI last week of 75. If Apple got to an RSI of 80, I was actually going to start shorting it. Future's getting a little bit of a bid here. Sorry, let me put this on a different screen. Let's get ready to rumble. Herbalife on change, gap down. Intel trying to go higher again. Next week, 22.5 are exactly what I paid for them. That's gnarly. BRBR down. I would probably take an ad in BRBR. I did sell BRBR out, but if BRBR got hit hard, I mean, the RSI is 21 here. Those set 42.5 are 65.80. I don't want to take them here, but those get down to like 40 cents. I would definitely participate. So I have that on my radar. Rare down. I'm going to go offer QXO calls out. October calls and QXO. Remember, guys, if you're a member of any service, all 8 portfolios are up year to date. Very proud of that. And if you have any services, you will get trades throughout the course of the day, not just when AK is here. So when I hit the road or go to the gym or Pilates or the golf course, I always have my computer on me. I actually tether my phone, which is really fun. So I tether my phone, and I was just like, if I can't get Wi-Fi, and I was like, show me the trades. I like to see what hit the tape. EEM calls being bought. I'm not going to participate if you're looking for a reason to get long. EEM 925, 2025, 52 calls for 26 cents. So EEM trading here. At the money straddle for today, 22 points. At the money straddle for this week, 80 points. Tesla on a heater. On a heater. I was looking at CRH. They bought calls last week. They bought the OC 115s. I'm going to go $2 bid here. In CRH. Ooh, $2 bid. So CRH, guys, I'm going to have a resting bid in here. CRH 1017 2025. 115 calls for $2. Not filled. So I always have bids in above under the market. I just chunked $650,000 into a treasury note Because if rates go down, then money markets will go down with it. And we got a good amount of cash in money market. Future's a little bit of weakness. Apple down 3. If Apple goes down, most likely the market will go down. Is correlated. I was betting, I started coming up with some algorithms for sports betting, and I started betting on sports. And yesterday I was down like 10 units for the first half, and then I just went on fire and won like 12 games or something. It was crazy. Rumbo calls, they paid 75. If you want to really sell them to me for 40 cents, I'll pay 40 cents. So Rumbo guys, I'm going 40 bid here. So Rumbo, I'm going 40 bid. They paid 75. I'm going to go 40 bid here in Rumble. So Rumble guys, I'm going to go 40 bid here. If you really want to give them me for 40, I'll take them for 40. And that'll just be a day order. I don't want to leave it in overnight. Double D getting hit. Buck bid here, and I'm fine to take those at around the dollar level. We have a day trade here. And Peloton calls being bought hitting our day trade scanner. So there's a Peloton. Not Ton. Peloton. Peloton. Tesla calls being bought on our super option scanner. And Tesla's 342 and change. Samsora was up a little bit today. More Pelotons trading here, guys. The 9s and Peloton. Peloton 9s being bought, guys. Peloton 9s. 18,000 have traded. Not for AK. AI, the second candle will be another green candle, so you can't get long this one. This is an AI. I'm not looking to get long. AI. 2 weeks ago, we had so many signals. Last week, we had a lot of signals. ALB January calls being bought. These are also really expensive. So monster option scanner. Oh. What do I think of Vantage Point? I know the guy that owns it, Lane Mendelson. Very nice guy. I can say I've never used the software. But if anybody has software that was just, straight out gave buy and sell signals and it was that good, wouldn't they just trade on it? That's always been my take in the market, Like I have almost $100,000 in my trading account that I trade on, right? Because I believe in my system. If you have something that's that good, wouldn't you just trade on it? I don't know. Buyer of ALB 116. They've been around a long time ago. And I know the guy that owns it, he's really nice. I mean, try it and let me know, but I've never used the software, to be honest. Maybe they do trade it. I don't know. I'm just saying. Futures down on day. Rumble getting crushed. I'm 40 bid. Goose calls being bought in October. These are a little rich for me. I don't like buying dollar options, guys. Canadian Goose. RSI 36 in Goose. I would normally buy these, but I just don't like buying calls that are $1. Usually what I'll do is I'll put this on my radar, and these do pull back. I'd probably get long on these. I like this signal. It's my favorite signal today. Goose. The 11s, guys. So option hacker. Yeah. Buyer of Goose. 10-17, 2025. 11 calls for 105. So Canadian Goose. Canadian Goose. Duck, duck, duck. Goose! So Goose calls being bought, guys. The 11s. Those are at the money calls. You know, my sweet spots are usually around like 20 to 80 cents. I don't really love options that are, you know, $1. But, you know, it's my favorite signal today. 4,000 these trade here. 105. 4,000 trade here. 105. Next candlestick is going to be bull candle 2 in AI. Oh, they're buying SG puts last week. I'm gonna look at that one real quick. This is all chop right here, guys. All the chop. Where's KSS? Let's look at KSS. 1170. OMI? Oh, thankfully I didn't take that trade. Stock Owens and Minor. Snapchat, Intel calls. Bumble. How high did the match calls from last week go? What was the high in match last week? Match traded up to 38.60. So these went to 270. Being patient so far here. Futures up 3.5. Wow, Peloton 7.5 were bought last week. Peloton. I always think the Peloton's gonna get bought out. I should have bought it at $5. Peloton calls. The 9's just trading like water here, guys. The 9's just trading like water. I would not be taking these. This is usually retail flow. The 9's have traded 21,000. Peloton 9's have traded with 21,000, guys. Peloton 9's have traded 21,000. Peloton 9's have traded 21,000. That's a lot of options, AK. Peloton 9's. Futures back up here. VXTK higher. Tesla up $10 today. Tesla very strong. Goose is my most interesting order today. Goose is the most interesting order of the day. Goose. Canadian Goose. Didn't buy it. I'm actually looking to buy Rumble on a pullback on 40 bid here. Those Rumble calls are getting crushed today. They paid 75. They're worth 52 right now. They probably had earnings. Let's see if they had earnings in Rumble. They did have earnings. But for 40 cents, they paid 75. Probably $3. Being patient so far today, guys. Being patient. Some days more aggressive, some days less aggressive. CRH getting hit here. I'm too bid for those. Peloton, more nines trading here, guys. Peloton nines trading like water. It started at 11 cents. Traded 5 million shares. They're up to 17 now. So we did take those at 11, guys. They're up to 17 cents here in Peloton. So we took Peloton calls. They are up here, guys, 11 to 17. So 11 to 17 here in Peloton, guys. Now they're back down to 16. So Peloton, guys. Dole coming back here. COUR coming back. Have an offer in COUR. If you're just getting a little bit of a bid here. EH have a profit target. Says soar up a little bit. Intel higher. Peloton 9s, guys. They're just coming after the Peloton 9s. Like I said, could be a retail trade. My guess is those go to worthless on Friday. 23,000 trading here. Peloton 9s, like clockwork here. It did trade from 11. So if you got in when they hit initially on the day trade scanner, you would have made money, guys. So if you got in when they hit the day trade scanner at 11 cents. So that's our day trade scanner hit at 11. You would have got out at 14 and 17. Okay. So our scanner picked those up before any of these other news out there. So our scanner picked this up first, guys. Ether's been on a heater. Ethereum. The Ethereum trust. Where's Ether today? I'm so not bullish on crypto. Wow, Ether up 18% in 7 days. 4,200. Bitcoin to 120 here. That's wild. Dome up a nickel. Some 40 bid and rum. Peloton calls up to 17 here. Intel trying to make another move higher. I have next week 22.5s. The volatility on those has just gotten crushed because they paid 27 and they're only worth 27. CRH getting crushed. Intel. CRH calls over 240. APA. I have not done well on oil names. Oil names are always hard for me. I would say those are like my least. Finance are probably my least favorite, but oil names are up there too. I hate trading those oil names. Biotechs are hard. VIAV up 4 cents. Peloton 9s trading again. Just keep taking the Peloton 9s. They're back down to 13, 16, 25,000 Peloton 9s trading here. RSI has not triggered us the signal. We need a bear candle, follow bull candle reversal. And all we've gotten so far is bull candles. Third candle is about to trigger here in Peloton. In AI. AI is not a buy yet. We're going to wait for that 15-minute candle to close. That closes here in just a couple of minutes. ABR is slowly moving up, but like it doesn't really matter because these calls are not moving in value. Offer me 50. AI calls being bought here. So if you guys made money off Peloton today, I did not take the trade at all. All I've kind of really done today is watch Peloton. Dole had earnings. I was looking at SEP 16s and Dole. I was going to participate and buy those for a dime. I'm going to dime bid right now. So Dole calls, guys. They had earnings. Stock was indicated higher this morning. So Dole for a dime. So these are DOLE. 9/19, 2025. 16 calls for 10 cents. So another one I bid in the market but not filled. So bid in the market but not filled here in Dole. Another one I have here. I always own crypto, so I've sold 90% of my crypto. I long Bitcoin from 7,000. I started selling it at 29,000, 59,000, 79,000. I didn't have a lot. Maybe I have like 60K or something total. And I do have Ethereum as well. I think I have. can go to my Coinbase account. I think I have 7 Ethereum. I don't even look at it anymore. It's like relative to my net worth, I really don't. So I have $80,000 of crypto. So I have my last sale. I sold Ether at 1.5 Ether at 6,000. So I sold that at 4,000. Almost over a year and a half ago. So I have my assets are I have 0.4 bit and I have 7 Ether. So about $80,000. But for me, like that's a pretty small number to be honest. More Peloton now. The 8.5's being bought here, guys. So Moonshot Scanner. Buyer of Peloton 8/15, 2025, 8.5 calls for 30 cents. It seems like 30 cents. It seems like crypto's like doing exactly what the market's doing. Like any pullback whatsoever, people are just jumping on it. Right or wrong, right? They're just anything close, they just jump on it. Okay, buy it. Okay, buy it. Okay, buy it. Kind of actually bizarre. Oscar D's 21s being bought. Oscar D's 21s. Intel trying to make another move higher. Now Peloton 8.5's getting acquired. They like the Peloton. Peloton 9's up to 17. Peloton 9's up to 17. Hit our day trade scanner at 11, guys. I gave you that before all the order flow came in. Before the order flow, AK gave it to you. Futures up 7 now. The market says like goes down a penny, buy it. Goes down, buy it. Goes down, buy it. Does that last forever? I do think the answer is no, but it is working right now, right here, right now.
Oh, market.
No, boo. I like the market down so I can buy more. I want individual stocks to go up. Buyer PBR, guys. I don't take PBR. It's got such a small ATR, average true range. I'm going to give you guys these in Option Hacker. Oh, Dole doesn't have 16s. What do they have? What am I looking at? I'm looking at the 15s. Sorry, I'm looking at the 15s. The 15s. PBR calls being bought, guys, in PBR. PBR calls being bought in PBR. PBR calls being bought. PBR. So we got into Peloton, guys, before everybody else. Peloton's a 15s. My bad. Peloton 15s. Peloton this week 9s are 15.16 right now. NAGE getting a bid. These things are 25.30 again. I don't understand. So PBR calls being bought. Peloton Rum Goose QS. If you're a member of any subscription, guys, you will get trades all day long, not just in the morning. I got myself a little Pilates reformer here at 10:30. Hopefully I'll come back and sell some positions. Double D getting plowed here on those Nova 80s. I don't need to be the best bid in the world, so I can always lower those. I'm going to lower those to 90 cents. If I lower them from $1 to 90, if I get filled, my target now becomes 130 instead of 150. So every time I lower my bid, my targets actually get, I can lower my targets down. So I'm going to lower Double D down to 90 cents here. I'm going to lower Double D down to 90 cents here. Double D, COUR, I have a target of 30. That was a 10 out of 10 ad. They're 22, 20, 25 here. Intel 91 cents. Intel RSI is only 47, so I still think Intel's got a good, can still move higher here. It moves 79 cents a day. Another 79 cents would be nice. RUM is exactly why I don't like taking stuff that's post earnings. Those are down 20 cents and 75, so they're down about 30% here in RUM. Exactly why I don't like to take stuff post earnings. Met up $1.70. Tesla on a heater of $12. Oscar calls me about hitting monster option scanner on Oscar. OSCR. They're buying Oscar D's. Volume's less than open interest here. So monster option sniper. Fire of Oscar. And if you guys just joined the trading room, you're new to the trading room does run all day long from 9:30 a.m. till 4 p.m. AK only runs it an hour a day, 4 days a week. Before the great moderators that run it when AK is not here. Then if you're a member of any subscription, we have 8 proprietary-based subscriptions. All subscriptions are up year to date. We have Personal Portfolio, ATM Weekly Money Machine, Alpha Shark Plus, Super Option, Super 8 Pure Option Plus. 10 out of 10 is our number one portfolio for the year. And if you guys have any questions at all, you can email evan@optionhacker.com. If you want to add anything to your subscription, you can get the trades via push notification, Telegram, and email throughout the course of the day. So, just because AK is only here for an hour, we're going on to year 15 of the trading room. 15 years will be in February. Maybe we'll throw an anniversary party. It's wild to think that I just turned 46 and, I think I'm in the best shape of my life, but if anybody's like, how do you feel when you turn 46? I said surreal was my word to describe it, because I never thought, I'd be 46. I'm not married. I don't have any kids, and I'd still be running my trading room. But that's where we are today. So I do love it. I do enjoy it. I love trading. If trading was how it used to be when I was on the trading floor for 10 years, I'd be at my computer all day long. Like when I was on the trading floor, I would never leave. It's just that signals that could be profitable are fewer and far between than they used to be. But, we run 8 portfolios. They're all up. I'm very proud of it. And they're not up by like 10% or 20%. We have portfolios that are up 1,200% for the year. So enjoy it. Ask questions. You can always email me if you have any personal questions, andrew@alphashark.com. I'll personally, if you're a subscriber, I'll personally answer every single email. I cannot give recommendations, but I can offer my opinion. So if you guys have any questions about, what broker I use, which is Tradier. Tradier is my main broker. And then I do use Thinkorswim still just because I have a grandfathered account that I've had on for a while. I still have T-Mobile too. My friends make fun of me, but when I get on a plane, I have free Wi-Fi thanks to T-Mobile. T-Mobile made a deal with the carriers. All right, we're going to send out a signal for, let's see what we're going to send out a signal. PFGC. I'm going to send out a signal here for Superior Options. So Superior Option getting a trade here in PFGC. I'll give you guys this one if you're interested in participating. So PFGC is going to get a trade for Superior Option. So that'll be our first trade. Superior Option only gets 1 trade a week. Those are big orders in the derivative space. So PFGC, these are the 12/19/2025, the 110 calls for 240. I'll give you kind of free trade if you guys want. So Superior Options. Bye, PFGC. It's my free gift to you today. 12/19/2025, 110 calls for 240. Target 350. So PFGC, guys, it will be a trade here for Superior Options. If you're a member of this service, I just gave you it for free just to be a nice guy on the Monday morning because we've been a little slow today. If you're a member of this service, you're going to get this trade via push notification, email, and a telegram. It is now sent via push notification. It takes me about a minute to send these out. PFGC. That is now sent out as well. And then we're going to send it via email. So 1 new trade here, guys, in PFGC. Took off ODP. That was a nice profitable trade. And it's going to be sent to the stratosphere. If anybody has any ideas how they're using ChatGPT to make money trading, I would love to hear it. It was 1,074. I just missed the entry of it. So 1,074, not 74. When I was copying it from the scanner, I missed a 1. So it was 1,074. Sorry about that. So this is now going to be sent. PFGC, guys, is now going to be sent. I wouldn't trust any ads on Instagram, any of that stuff. But if you guys do use something, ChatGPT is great in a lot of terms, but it's not good at predictions. I've been running a lot of different MLB models for betting on sports, and they're just awful. Like I've lost, and then not a lot of money, but like if I lose $1,000, like ask ChatGPT the best. Like we can go in here and we track all this. I have someone I pay to track all this, and they're just not good. So look at this for 8/11/2025. Give me the 3 best MLB picks based on sharp money, line movement, lineups, hot streaks for MLB today, for money line. over under, Nerfy, and player props. And when they give this to me, I just send it over to my guy, and we track it, and it's not good. So right now, if you guys have something that you make money on ChatGPT for trading, I would love to hear it. But like, I wouldn't trade off ChatGPT. Their prediction market is awful. So just my opinion. Futures look like they're about to go down on the day here. Double D down 88 cents here. This is a double D. I lowered my bid to 90 here in double D. So their buck bid. That's not my buck bid. I lowered my bid to 90. So this is what it comes up with. And then I'll say 3 per category. Not total. They're just not, the model shouldn't be predicting stuff that's, giving you information. That's one thing. Tradier sending a signal out to subscribers. Well, like I did say, we do track this. SOSX is down again today. I don't know what's higher, but might sell some weekly puts. SOSX is still 39 on the RSI, so I'm actually not interested in this. Two minutes ago, guys. 2 minutes ago. The only thing I've done is I did buy a little bit of PFGC on the pullback. I was a trade from a while ago. They were paying like $370 for those a while ago. They're $270, $350 now. And AI did not trigger a buy, guys. Actually did trigger a buy. No, it did not trigger a buy. So AI is not triggering a buy. So I'm going to send this out. RSI. All right, guys, that's it for AK today. Everybody have a happy day. Be healthy, happy, and wealthy. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. If you're a member of any subscription, guys, you'll get trades throughout the course of the day. So don't think that I just left for the day. If you're part of the trading room and you're new to the trading room, ask questions. Anything you want, let me know. You can email me personally, Andrew@alphashark.com, or you can email Evan@alphashark.com too. Thanks, and everybody have a great day.
You know how the financial world goes. Here comes the buzzkill. Please make sure to take some time to read this boring disclaimer. We will owe you one.